Is, and I don't think his wife or his daughter or son-in-law are
What
going to
about
change
Barron?
that.
I mean, by the way, who's my favorite Trump? I think he's a cool kid.
Well, I don't know if it's fair to play favorites.
He's a cool. Come on, he's a cool kid. He's normal. I love that. I love that he's just like a kid with this fidget spinner, and he's like, I'm going to move to the.
That was actually the defining moment of fidget spinners, I think.
Yeah, every kid, like from 4 to 14, or even I love him. So Douglas, back up.
Wow. Oh, this smokes. Everybody write it down, please. Oh, this smokes. Is this Don Lemon? Actually, seriously, is that him? Everybody write it down, please. Wow. Holy cow.
Come on, he's a cool kid. He's normal. I love that. I love that he's just like a kid with this fidget spinner, and he's like, I'm going to move to the.
That was actually the defining moment of fidget spinners.
Oh, wow. Everybody write it down, please. Oh, wow. That came as a surprise. Everybody write it down, please. Oh, there's smoke.
Really step out of turn. At least he wasn't tweeting crazy things. The issue is that she is there when he does some of his more outlandish things. She was there yesterday evening when he was tweeting up a storm. So I don't think that anyone is a moderating influence on the president. If we learn anything in these first 150 days, Ivanka Trump isn't a moderating influence. Jared Kushner's not a moderating influence. The president is an almost 71-year-old billionaire. He is who he is, and I don't think his wife or his daughter or son-in-law are
What
going to
about
change
Barron?
that.
I mean, by the way, who's my favorite Trump? I think he's a cool kid.
Well, I don't know if it's fair to play favorites.
He's a cool. Come on, he's a cool kid. He's normal. I love that. I love that he's just like a kid with this fidget spinner, and he's like, I'm going to move to the.
That was actually the defining moment of fidget spinners, I think.
Yeah, every kid, like from 4 to 14, or even I love him. So Douglas, back on a more serious note, though, some people wondered if the First Lady if they were even going to move down to D.C. You say you're amazed by the lack of fun President Trump is having as president, and you hope Melania can change that. Explain.
Well, look, Melania Trump's an asset for Donald Trump, particularly right now. He is under siege. Every day is just raining kind of terror on him. And he needs to kind of break the paradigm that he's always in a defensive crouch. And so by having her in the White House, by having his son there with him, he may be able to go out around Washington, D.C., be able to socialize, visit people's houses. Ronald Reagan used to just pop in on conservatives' homes in Georgetown and Capitol Hill, have a quiet meal, and it might be able to become Trump.
Oh, that was my place, Georgetown. Adams Muckin. Oh, Jesus Christ. We turned that place upside down. That was my thing right there. Adams Muckin was the hottest spot. Oh, the smokes. All the rich people were down that lane. Huh? Tell me about it. Been there, done that. Huh? That was my spot, man.
Trump's Washington. Right now, it is not. He seems like an outsider in D.C. He seems more comfortable when he was in Europe and when he's in
Yeah, Georgetown. Oh, the crap. Adams Muckin. We turned that place upside down.
The fun President Trump is having as president, and you hope Melania can change that. Explain.
Well, look, Melania Trump's an asset for Donald Trump, particularly right now. He is under siege. Every day is just raining kind of terror on him. And he needs to kind of break the paradigm that he's always in a defense.
And I agree with you on that one. That's why I've always been saying over and over, Mistress First Lady, hurry up and do your part. Mistress First Lady, hurry up and play your part. Step in. Do what you have to do. Stand behind your man. Support him all the way through. Mistress First Lady, hurry up and move to the White House. It's finally happening. Or it already happened. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
It's a crouch. And so by having her in the White House, by having his son there with him, he may be able to go out around Washington, D.C., be able to socialize, visit people's houses. Ronald Reagan used to just pop in on conservatives' homes in Georgetown and Capitol Hill, have a quiet meal, and it might be able to become Trump's Washington. Right now, it is not. He seems like an outsider in D.C. He seems more comfortable when he was in Europe and when he's in Mar-a-Lago than he does in the White House.
Interesting. Sally, this is already a White House full of rivalries and reportedly feuds. And now you have another Trump entering 5 months later who clearly has her own opinion about the people in her husband's administration. Talk to us about that.
Well, I would like to first say to Doug, I don't think that this is going to be Trump's Washington. And I don't think that he's going to be going out to Georgetown parties or any other private. Well, he doesn't like to do that. I mean, he was well known in New York for not going out to dinner parties. That's not, he's much more comfortable in his own home in Mar-a-Lago in the White House in New Jersey than he is outside in other people's territory or in the Trump Hotel. But he likes to be in control of his own environment. So I don't see him going out around the town or being part of Washington in any way.
But at least his family will be with him if he's, if he has to be in the White House, if he's more comfortable there. He'll have his wife and his child with him.
Yeah, but I don't think she's going to be a softening influence on him. I think that she moved down here because she was more and more doing various things in the White House and doing activities and participating in governors' meetings or dinners. And I was at the Children's Hospital recently for the opening of the Healing Garden, and she came there. But so that meant that she had to leave New York and leave Barron to come down and do these events, and she's been doing more and more of them. So my feeling is that she felt it would probably be better for her and Barron to come down to Washington so that they could be together and he could go to school and she could spend more time with him. And I suspect that her parents will move in the White House as well, and that will be a comforting influence on her and on Barron.
It is interesting when you, Emily, when you think about the different administrations who were in Washington. I think the Reagans, was much more of a festive party scene, very classy and elegant. During the Bush years, President Bush didn't like to go out. So Washington, D.C. was much quieter. The Obamas got out a little bit more. And then, I'm not a Washingtonian. I'm only there in and out, but I hear what people say when they're there. The Trump Hotel may be one of the biggest attractions there as far as nightlife.
It's interesting. I actually spent a night at the Trump Hotel 2 days before the election, and I was one of 3 people staying in a 270-something room hotel, and it was one of the eeriest nights of my entire life. But how things have changed now, it is packed every night. The bar is completely full. I was truly one of 2.
Wow, I need to go check it up, man, and see what's going on down there in Trump Hotel. Hallelujah.
People sitting at the bar 2 nights before the election. So
yeah, I need to check it out. Hallelujah.
Is there as far as nightlife?
It's interesting. I actually spent a night at the Trump Hotel 2 days before the election, and I was one of 3 people staying in a 270-something room hotel, and it was one of the eeriest nights of my entire life. But how things have changed now, it is packed every night. The bar is completely full. I was truly one of 2 people sitting at the bar 2 nights before the election. So if there is one thing that Trump has done for Washington, it's
his own hotel.
Created a hotspot in his own.
That's right, girl. I need to check that hotspot up. I need to check it up and check it up.